back. This is your boy Fate, and today the topic is going to be Guild Wars 2, and particularly just a little bit of exploring, checking out nice areas in Guild Wars 2 that I hope you might enjoy and I definitely love. So, here's to it then. Guild Wars 2 is packed with visually stunning environments, from lush forests to massive floating cities. Each zone has a unique atmosphere, making exploration an absolute treat. So let's start off with one of my personal favorites, the Gendarwin Fields. Gendarwin Fields is a mix of scenic beauty and adventure. Rolling green hills, peaceful lakes, and the active trading hub of Lion's Arch nearby, making this zone always feel alive. Is the perfect place for adventurers who love both tranquility and unexpected encounters. Now, this is mostly the first area that you're going to come across that's after Queensdale. It feels a little different and it offers a lot of sea exploration. And with that sea exploration, you get to feel how alive this game is. I absolutely love the fact that this has so many beautiful fishes. The environments feel alive. Everything feels alive. The herbivores are going to be grazing. The carnivores are going to be predators. The whole world just seems to blend in a perfect kind of way. Right in the heart of it, standing strong against the chaos, is the Vigil's Keep. The fortress isn't some random outpost, it's the headquarters of the Vigil, one of Tyria's greatest military orders, and personally one of my favorites, since this is the role path that I chose during my own personal story, making it a personal favorite for me as I chose this road in my way to becoming the all famous commander of Tyria's united front against Zaitaran. But personally, another reason I like the Vigil's Keep is because it stands as a proud reminder of the Night's Watch. It stands at a connection to the northern regions, slowly letting you experience the first change in environment that Tyria has to offer as it moves towards the colder tundra regions with a higher climate and a higher altitude. You can see the environment change before your very eyes. The areas get steeper, the valleys get shallower. The world starts to feel more alive than ever. I'm still pretty new to the game, but the one thing that really got me attracted to the game was the visuals. They are extremely stunning and they straight up made a place in my heart. Nothing else has been able to capture that for a very long while. As a fantasy lover myself, I wanted to share one of the most beautiful, breathtaking scenes that I have discovered. So you guys can hopefully enjoy that too. And I tried to keep all of these zones from base and core area so all of you guys can experience these zones. And if that makes you want to buy an expansion, that's even better because expansion zones are so much more beautiful. But that does not take away from core area. It's absolutely breathtaking and amazing at its core. Whether you're new to the game or just looking for reasons to try it, let's take a moment to appreciate Tyria together. Lornar's Pass, one of my personal favorite regions in the game. Lornar's Pass is a winter wonderland, offering breathtaking views of snow-capped peaks and icy caverns. The contrast between the serene snowfall and the lurking dangers of the wilderness makes this both a beautiful place and a challenge. Now, for me, this was the first region where I realized how deep the extent of Guild Wars 2 exploration goes. I was able to, with a lot of patience, climb up one of the highest peaks in the region. And it just felt absolutely amazing. It felt like I was already there. Even though this is not a VR game, nothing could separate me from this world. Everything felt so real, so much immersive, so much fun. And It's one of the reasons that I rushed trying to get flying mounts in the game just so I could really experience these core Tyrian peaks and feel what it would like to be flying amongst them. And in the video, you guys can see me exploring on my Griffin and my Sky Scale and seeing that fantasy get fulfilled. And I'm glad that someone else could take a look at it and hopefully experience it for yourselves because of me. Now, even though I wanted to use flying mounts in this region, that does not take away from walking and exploring this region on foot. Every place holds a secret. The world feels so real. You can see the hunting lodges and people gathered there to rest and recover. Everything feels so warm. Finding a cozy little hut amongst the snow-capped region, it feels truly breathtaking, amazing, and somehow internally fulfilling. There's moments just after the climb where the cold starts settling into your bones, where you stumble upon unexpected, beautiful lakes. Not the frozen wastelands that you might expect, but something entirely different. Something wild. Something I'd say akin to the Canadian wilderness. Waters that sit nestled between towering cliffs and snow dusted trees, untouched and pristine. The lakes here aren't just lifeless reflections of the mountains, they're alive. Stand at shore and you'll see it. Ripples break the surface as the fishes dart below, weaving through the crystal clear depths. The rivers that feed them are cold, fresh, teeming with movement. And where there are fish, there are predators slowly lurking by. At this moment, I could not control my excitedness. This was the region I wanted to explore with my skiff. The region that I had obtained the skiff for in the first place. I can be seen forcing into areas where it clearly does not want to go, just because I could not control my schoolboy excitement. What's even more beautiful is you don't need to go far to embrace the wildlife, or rather, let it embrace you. Massive bears lumbering towards the water's edge, because here they rule. You can see me barely trying to escape the area. Yet, for all its danger, there's a peace to this land, a stillness in the air, broken only by the wind rustling through the evergreens, and the distant call of birds soaring overhead. It's one of those rare places in Tyria where nature just exists, untouched, unspoiled, beautiful, waiting to be discovered. But that does not mean that this world is not alive. You will come across flocks of adventurers waiting here for the next big event, for the next big hunt. And if you ever find yourself wandering through Lorna's Pass, just take a moment, step off the beaten path, and just listen, relax, and enjoy nature's tranquility. Now it's finally the time for me to don my fur, to truly embrace the winter as we walk into the home of the North, Holbrook. For those who love Norse inspired aesthetics, Holbrook is a must visit. This massive city is home to the mighty Norn, with its towering halls, its festive spirit, and its breathtaking, icy landscapes. It's only a place where legends are born and stories are told by the fire. Towering wooden lodges rise against the icy backdrop of the Shiver Peaks, each carved with stories of heroes who faced giants, dragons, and of course, the ever so unforgiving cold. Step inside the mighty Great Lodge, and you'll hear it. The laughter, the boasts, the crackling of fires as warriors exchange tales over frothing mugs of ale. It's a warmth that cuts through even the harshest of winters. And at the heart of it all, the Spirit Lodge stands, guarded and revered. Here, the spirits of the bear, wolf, raven, and snow leopard guide their people, their presence felt in every whispering wind and flickering shadow. And within the great hall, resting for all to see, is the tooth of Jarmuk, a towering ancient fang torn from the mouth of an elder dragon itself. It is not a relic of fear, nor a warning of doom. Instead, it stands as a challenge, a symbol of Norn determination, until the day a warrior shatters it, proving themselves strong enough to face Jormungand in battle. It will remain a reminder that the true strength is not just in victory, but in the unwavering will to fight. Now it's time to leave behind the frozen peaks and step into a world teeming with life, a place where the trees whisper ancient secrets and the air hums with magic. Welcome to Celadon Forest. The first thing you notice is the green, not just the towering canopies above, but in the vines curling around the ancient ruins, in the moss covered stones lining the rivers, in the soft glow of the bioluminescent flora scattered throughout the undergrowth. This is not just a forest, it's a whole grown, living entity. Every single second spent here exploring is going to feel like an eternity. I could not enjoy this region more, and I come back here every time I need to relax, every time I need to wind down at the end of the day. These views just keep taking my breath away, day after day after day. Celadon Forest is a land of forgotten paths, hidden dwellings, and spirits that may watch from beyond your sight. Every single nook and cranny is worth exploring. Every single creek holds its own secrets. You're going to discover many hidden areas, many secret areas, locations that I do not have words to explain. Yet, for all its mystery, Celadon Forest is thriving. The rivers run clear, brimming with fish, their scales flashing in the dark light. The great stags move cautiously through the meadows, while the predators stick to the thickets, waiting for their moment to strike. An absolute beauty, a complete fey world, as you will. And for everything, every single region that you visit, Celadon Forest is going to have more. It's going to have you keep coming back, keep exploring, looking for that hidden room that you once found, or that tucked away neat little waterfall, perhaps even a cozy little place that you might have wanted to share with a significant other. Celadon Forest has it all. Wisdom. Welcome to the Grove. The Grove is not just a city, it's a living, breathing entity. A towering sanctuary of intertwining roots and luminous flora, cradled beneath the vast boughs of the pale tree. Here, life isn't built upon the land, It grows from within, woven seamlessly into the very fabric of its existence. Soft bioluminescent lights pulse gently along the bark of the ancient trunks, while spiraling walkways wind their way through the cascading leaves and delicate blossoms. Waterfalls spill from the unseen heights, feeding pools so clear that they seem untouched by time. And through it all, the gentle whispers of the dream linger, a quiet connection binding the Silvari to their shared origins. For it may not be an old race, it is an eternal race. The grove hides many secrets, yet so beautiful. Every time I find a hidden room, I cannot wait to tell my friends about it. Beautiful rivers and streams, as though they were drawn directly from Pandora. It feels like a chapter taken from James Cameron's Pandora, a world where nature isn't just a backdrop, but a living, breathing force. Much like the towering bioluminescent forests of the Avatar, the grove is bathed in an overworldly glow, with soft pulses of light emanating from the flora, as if the land itself is alive with the energy. The grove truly embodies the spirit of the Silvari, a young race with a future yet to be told, where beneath its beauty lies a deep purpose, a calling, a destiny waiting to unfold. Every Silvari that awakens here does so with a path ahead of them, a question to answer, a journey that is uniquely their very own. It might be a little late, but I'll admit, I had a secret purpose to this video. I wanted you all to experience this region, the roots of the Silvari, the heart of the Silvari, the grove, a place that takes me to another world, a place that makes me feel connected to nature, that makes me embody the feeling of hiking that I once did when I was a child, that makes me feel like a true explorer living in a fantasy world. And yet, it's all just a piece of a very beautiful puzzle, one that I hope encourages you to land in the world of Tyria and to explore, to immerse yourself in this beautiful land and rid yourself of any questions that this is somehow a dying world. The grove is not merely a home, it is a beginning, a question, a purpose, a promise, and for all those who walk its path must decide among themselves what they will become. And with Guild Wars 2, that's just scratching the surface. It isn't just a game, it's an immersive fantasy world filled with amazing landscapes that take your breath away every single turn. If you like this and want to see more similar videos or amazing adventures in Tyria, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you so much, guys, for all your time, and have a great week. Take care.